This conference will now be recorded.
So when we talk about the models here, so let me open up. So models are the databases. Okay, so models are the database uh, tables basically. You are going for creating the model. So what we have to do for going for the model? So explanation we had yesterday. So I can go forward. Okay, so what we have to do is, so we have to go for, okay, so this is how you can go for other databases. So first we will see normal database, so then we will try and understand the other things. But before all that, we need to talk about the model class. Okay, so we need to talk about the model class. So whenever I say model class, okay, so model is nothing but a Python class. Okay, so which will contain the database information. Okay, so a model is nothing but a Python class, so which will contain the database information. Okay, so model is a single source of information about the data. Okay, so and what it contains the fields and behavior. Okay, so fields and behavior in the sense, now for example, employee table is there. Okay, so employee table is there. So if employee table is there, so we will have we will have something like employee number, employee name, employee salary. Okay, so those things. Okay, so model is source of information, as I've told you. Okay, so each model maps to one database table. Okay, so each model will be mapping to one database table. Okay, so each model will be mapping to one database table, and every model should be a child class of django.db.models.model. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to we have to uh, create our class that should be the child of this model class. Okay, so that should be the child of this model class. Okay, so how to do all that we will see. uh, so basically what you have to do is, so you have to go for the attribute of the model represent the database field. So I told you employee number, employee name, so all that. So we will be doing. Okay, now for example, if you see class employee, so class employee, so this employee should be the child of models dot model. Okay, so models dot model. So models dot model is the parent of the employee class. If you want to create the model, you should look at this. Okay, so you should look at this. Okay, right. So we will first go step by step. So first is always creating the project. Okay, creating the project. So we'll do this. So start project, model project. So we'll go step by step. Okay, go into the PyCharm. So we'll close all the other things we have uh, used yesterday, day before. So we will just close everything and we will create one project. Okay, so to demonstrate the model. Okay, to demonstrate the model, so I will say django hyphen admin. So django hyphen admin start project. So start project. So django hyphen start project, we will say model project. We will say model project. Okay, so we are creating a project called model project. Just hold on, we have offline students. So we are creating a model project. So to create a model project, so you can go for django hyphen admin start project model project. Okay, so once you create the model project, so you need to go to that model project. You have to go to that model project. Okay, so once you go into the model project, so you have to say app. So you have to create the app. So in order to create the app, I can say django admin. Okay, start app, start app, and I will say model app. Okay, so Django admin start app, and I will say model app. Okay, so we created the app. So now it's time to upload that. So how to upload that? So already you know, we can say okay. So what we can say? Open. hmm, So we can open the model project. Okay, so we can open the model project. Say okay. Say attach. Okay, so now here is your model project. Okay, model project, model app. Okay, and first thing always to open the settings and to add the app. Add the app. Okay, add the app. And one thing you have to observe here is the database. Okay, so database settings will be here. So the database settings will be here. So by default, what is the database? DB SQLite 3. So first we will go with this database. So then I'll make you install MySQL. Then we can connect MySQL also. Okay. So DB SQLite 3. Okay. So it is an automatic database that will be attached to this. Okay. For this, you don't have to do anything. Just look at that. If you want to connect with Oracle or MySQL or any other databases, you have to make the settings. So you have to make the settings. Okay, so that is what it is. Okay, so just hold on. So now what we are doing, we are checking with the database. So SQLite 3 is there now. So SQLite 3 is there, fine. Then what we are doing, we are going for, okay, so DB SQLite 3. So we have the database. So then uh, what all coding we have to do. So first always is you have to uh, put this code in models.py. Okay, what is this code? I'll explain. Models.py. So models.py. So you have to check the app. So check the app. In the app, you find models.py. It is there now. Okay, open that models.py. Okay, so you open that models.py, right? Okay, so we open that models.py. So in that models.py, what will be there? We have to go for so we have to go for creating that data. I mean, creating the table. Literally, without creating a table in the database, we will write Python code and create the table here. Okay, so what table I want to create, sir? I want to create an employee table. I want to create an employee table. So how an employee table generally looks like? So employee table. So employee table. So generally employee table looks like what? So suppose for example, employee table. So how employee table will look like generally? Employee number, employee name, employee salary. Suppose student table, student number, student. Suppose product. See, it is like any table. Okay. So we need to create this now, but we are not going to do like SQL commands. We are not going to have SQL commands. We are going to use Python code only. We are going to use which code? Python code only we are going to use. Okay. So what we will do here is we will just go and copy this. Okay, I'll explain you the code. So in models.py, okay, so that models is automatically there. Okay, so that models is automatically there. So what we have to do here is, okay, so this models is automatically there. So you have to create class employee. See here. So class employee. So 5. I'll just take off those numbers. Employee number, employee name, employee salary. Okay. And you have this particular class. This particular class is the child of whom? Is the child of the models dot model. Is the child of whom? Models dot model. Okay, so is a child of models dot model. So employee is the child of what? Models dot model. Employee is the child of models dot model. Getting my point? So who is employee now? Employee is the child of models dot model. Is that clear? Okay. So ENO is equal to models dot integer field. Models dot integer field. Okay. Employee name models dot character field. Employee salary models dot float field. E-address models dot character field. Who gave me all this? Integer field, character field, float field. Okay. Who gave me all this? Who gave me all this? Integer field, character field. Models gave me all this. Who gave me all this? Models gave me all this. So who is models? Models is a module. Models is a module. So models is a module which is going to give me model class. Is going to give me which class? Model class. So what this model class is all about? Model class is a structure which is already there. Model class is a structure which is already there. Okay, which is already there. Getting my point? Model class is structure which is already there. What we are doing? We are making employee as its child. Employee as its child. So what is this child class, parent class? Employee will take all the properties of the existing model class. Employee will take all the properties of the existing model class. What is model according to us? Model is a database. Model is nothing but a database table. Database table in simple words if I say. Yes. Okay. Now that models is containing integer field. So if you have to create envo, ename, esal, so we will say envo integer, ename string, esal float, address character. So all this we say no. So in the same way we are saying integer. Who is integer? Envo is integer. So it is matching models integer field. It is matching models character field. It is matching models float field. Hope you are understanding my point. Yes. Okay. So this all the things will be automatically coming. So you don't have to create on your own. Automatically you have to use that fields: integer field, character field, float field, date field. If there are so many things. Okay, I'll send you the link where you can just see what all the fields that are available. So I want date, I'll use date. So I want character, I use char field. I want float, I'll use float field. Like that, all fields will be there. I'll send you the link, you can just see. Yes. Am I clear with my points? Okay. So now we have created the employee. We have created the employee. Now, for example, if you want to create student, so class student in the bracket you need to have models dot model envo. Student number, student name, student salary, student address, all this. Yes. Am I crystal clear? Okay. Now, now let us understand. Okay. Going back here. Okay. So this model will be converted into the database. Who is responsible? Django is responsible. We don't have to worry about. So by what name it will be? It will be by app name underscore employee. So to convert, we need to do something. Okay, what we need to do, I'll tell you. So to convert that, we need to do these commands. What are the commands we need to go for? We need to go for python manage.py make migrations. What we need to do? Make migrations. Once you create the model class, what we need to do, we need to generate the SQL code. We need to generate the SQL code. So that SQL code is generated by what? By using make migrations command. By using which command? Make migrations command. Hope you are understanding. So what I have to do now? I have to say Python manage.py, and I have to use make migrations. I have to go for what? Make migrations. Okay. So simply what I will say, okay. So I am in the model project. So what I have to say now? Make migrations. Okay. Who will be migrated? This employee code will be migrated to, this employee code will be migrated to SQL code. SQL code. Understanding my point? So you are creating a model and you are converting that into SQL. Okay, so you are not writing SQL comments. You are converting that. You are converting it. Hope you are clear with my points. Okay. So you are saying py manage.py. What do you have to say? Make migrations. Make a migration. So you have to say make migrations. Say enter. Okay. Once you do that, now automatically if you observe here migrations folder. Okay. So here what you got? Here you got something like initial.py something. No. So what it does? It creates a model employee. It creates a model employee. What I told you, it will be converted into SQL table. So if you want to look at that SQL, so you can just say SQL migrate. Okay, so what you can say, SQL migrate. Okay, if you want to see, otherwise not required. The app name and 001 means you want to see this code. Okay, you want to see this code. So this code is giving you the table. Okay, so the table is created in this way, right? If you just type that, you will get this only. Okay, anyhow, once I'll type so that you can just understand what happens. Py manage.py, py manage.py. Okay, then we will say uh, SQL migrate app name 0001. Why sir 0001? This one. Okay, so this one we are giving. Okay, what I should say, SQL migrate. Okay, py manage.py SQL migrate model app. So model app. Okay, py manage.py SQL migrate model app 0001. Why 0001? Because of this value. Okay, so this one, no need to say initial and all, only that is enough. So you will see the same code. What is it doing? It is creating the model app employee. Okay, so e number, e name, e sal, e address we give. Okay, and id, one of the value it will give. One of the value it will give. What is that id? Id is like unique numbers. Now first record, second record, third record, like that. Hope it is clear. Now what is created? Model app employee is created. First what you have done, created the model. After the model you have run make migrations. For with make migrations SQL code will be ready, right? So now if you want this code to run, if you want this code to run, what you need to do is, so you need to run migrate. Okay, so you need to run migrate. So what you have to say? Migrate. Make migrations, migrate. That SQL, that second thing, SQL migrate, that is not important. So if you run also, don't run also, doesn't matter. So what you have to say now? You have to say migrate. So py manage.py migrate. So what you have to say now? Py manage.py. What do you have to say? Migrate means a SQL code which is generated, it should be creating the table. It should be creating the table. So what table will be created? Model app employee table will be created, and all the supporting tables also will be created. Okay, we will not use that supporting tables right now. So we will be using only, we will be seeing only model app dot underscore employee. Why model app underscore employee? Model app is the app name, employee is the table name. Employee is the table name. So simply say migrate. Okay, all tables are created. Okay, all which are useful for this application are created. Done. Understanding my points? Okay, so once they are created, what you have to do is, so you have to go for, okay, this all automatically will be created. Yes. So now what we have to do is, so you have to check, is the table created or not. Okay, so is the table created or not. Okay, but before all that, we need to give the admin rights. Okay, I'll tell you a simple example. Now for example, your Aadhaar card is there. So your Aadhaar card, it cannot be updated by us. Suppose I have a Aadhaar card, so that Aadhaar card I cannot update myself, I need to apply. So if I apply Aadhaar card update, so it will go to some authority, and that authority will open the admin record, will open the admin, so they have their own credentials. Yes. Now your database also, your database also cannot be opened by the user. Yes. Suppose I can take many examples. For example, results. So your results are uploaded by somebody. Who will upload? Admin will upload. Administrator we say. Admin will upload. You are the user. You can only see. Yes, you can only see the records. You cannot update the records. So in the same way, this is our application. Our application means we are only admins. We are only admin. So we need to create that admin. So how to create that admin? You have to create that admin by registering our table. Registering our table. So we will register our model. Simply table means we are registering our model. So how we can register our model? So we have to go to the admin.py and register our model here. So what is our model? Employee model. What we have to do? We have to register. How to register, sir? Admin dot register. Which one? Employee. Where is employee coming from? Employees coming from employees coming from models, from model app dot models. Where is employee coming from? Employees coming from models dot model. Is that clear? Yes or no? So understanding my point. So whenever I'm talking about, okay, so whenever I'm talking about this, what I'm talking about, okay, one second. So what I'm talking about, I'm talking about creating what? Creating what? I'm talking about creating what? Okay. Creating what? Creating model. Okay, tell me what are the steps that you have done until now before we register? Hmm? Tell me. What all we have done? What all we have done until now? Hmm. No, no, until now, before admin, from starting. Created the project, created the app. Okay, that is old story. Okay. Today, what new we have done? We have created an employee model. Created the employee model. What was the employee model all about? Employee model was a class basically, which will extend the properties of the model, so it becomes model ultimately. It becomes model ultimately. Okay, next. Model will have the fields. So what are the fields that you decided? Employee. See, look at it like a table. Employee, so employee number, employee name, employee salary, employee address. So they have four fields. Fine. First field is the integer field. Second field is the character field. Third field is the float field. Fourth field is the character field again. Fine. Models we created. Now this has to be migrated to SQL. So what you have to do? Make migrations. What you have to do? Make migrations. Okay. Now SQL code is generated. Now that SQL code should run and create the tables. How what we'll do? We'll say migrate py manage.py. We say migrate. Once you say migrate, all the associated tables will be created. Now the table should get some rights. Means you want to update, you want to put some data, so you want to do something. Okay, you want to insert, you want to delete, you want to do all the operations. For all the operations, what you require? You require admin. So what you have to say? Admin dot register which table? Employee table, employee model, whatever you call it. Yes. Am I clear up to now? Pakka. Okay, so we have registered. Fine. So now what we need to do is, so we need to get an interface. What we need to get? We need to get an interface to connect to that table. For that interface, we need to go for creating the super user. What we need to go for? Creating the super user. Creating whom? Creating the super user. Creating super user means you are going to create the username, password, okay, all that you are going to create, right? So once you do this, you can directly get access to the data. So that data can be used by your the data can be used by your uh, users, or your website users, right? As a programmer, you are making the data. So user, of course, by giving some form also, I can make the user to put. That is different, next story. For now, we are going to put the admin details. We are going to put the admin details. For admin details, what I need to do? I need to go for creating super user. What I will do now? Py manage.py, create, no spaces, create super user. Okay, py manage.py, create super user. So username. Okay, so username, so my system name is asus, so it may be asus if I leave it blank, but I don't want to do that. So I want to say, okay, I want to give my name. Okay, so and email address. Okay, no need of giving any particular email address, just you give anything, but it should be in the email format. It should be in the email format, that's it. Okay, no need to give the correct email address only. Okay, something, this is only testing purpose, no problem. So next is password. Password also you can give anything, so I'll just give 1 2 3 4 5 6. Don't think that it is not getting typed and all, no need to worry, it will not get typed. So I gave 1 2 3 4 5 6. Generally I'll do that password only for every session. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, password did not match. Okay, once again, 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Right, so password is too short, so many things it will give, no, don't worry, and say yes. Okay, super user created successfully. Super user created successfully. So who is created successfully? Super user is created successfully. Is that understood? Now it is clear what I have done. What I have done here, I have created the super user successfully, means admin is ready. Admin is ready. Now we have to use that username and password. Okay, we have to use that username and password and see what will happen, right? Okay, for that I need to run the server. Manage.py, run server, run the server. So py manage.py, run the server. I have ran the server. Okay, open the link. Okay, okay, I'll just close up everything. And if you observe, every time we used to get something like admin, right? Remember, admin, right? Admin. So admin, you just type admin there, What admin will give you? Username and password. What is asking? Username and password. We have created a super user, no? We have created a super user. So no, I did not touch URLs, I did not touch views, everything, anything, right? I have only admin. So that is already there in my uh, URLs. Admin is already there in URLs, no? Yes, admin is already there in URLs. So I opened this admin. Got it? Okay. Once I opened the admin, what is the username that I gave? I gave Viru. Okay, and the password that I gave is 123456. Say login. Correct username and password. Okay, so V capital I gave. Okay, 123456. Okay, so V capital I gave. Okay, maybe that is the reason. So now what happened? We have the site admin. Okay, where is my table? Okay, did we miss anything? One second. Admin.py we did no. Okay, okay, so we will also go for admin. Okay, we'll also go for this. So display. So what all display should happen? ENO, E name, E sal, E address, all these should get displayed also. No, so that is what we forgot. So we will go for this also. We'll go for admin also. We can go for admin. Okay, once we go for this admin here. Okay, so go to admin again and put this thing. Okay, so we create an employee class admin. Okay, so what else should be displayed? ENO, ename, esal, address should be displayed, and along with employee you will also register. Okay, employee admin. So you are registering employee also, employee admin also, right? Okay, so now let it run again. Now we will go back to the admin. Okay, we'll log out from here. Okay, login again. So we are you 3 4 5 6. Say login. Why it is not coming? Okay, user we created now. So one user I got. Okay. So password will be something like this. Okay, so we will not see our password. Okay, fine. But employee table did not come. Okay, one second. We'll again run the server. Python manage.py run server. Just open it once again. Settings we have done now. Okay. So what you have to say here? You have to say admin. Why table is not getting created? Did we miss anything? So automatically table will be created. Migrate we said no. We said migrate. We said admin.py also. Okay, settings. We added the app name. Okay. Templates not required. We added the app name. So no need of anything automatically. that employee table should be created. Hmm, why that is not getting created? One second. Okay, so otherwise we will run everything once. So first make migrations. No changes detected, no problem. So we will say migrate, applying all migrations, fine. Then I will say run server. Then I'll go for admin. Automatically the table should be displayed. Mm. So here the table should come actually. So under the users, I have the user. Okay. One thing we'll do, we will delete the user. Okay. So we will create the user once again. So what is the command? Create super user. So I will. Okay. My name is maybe. Okay. Where is Vamshi? Gmail.com. Password 123456. Easy to remember. 356. So yes. So now we will run the server and you say admin. Sorry, Vamshi, no? So we said Vamshi and say 123456. Anything we are missing? Huh? We created the models. We created this admin. Okay. URLs. Okay. This also fine. Settings also fine. Because no need of any view or anything. Automatically, it will be taken. The employee share table will come here. Users. Share. Okay, so you people try once. I'll send you this code. You people try once. Follow all this. Okay. So just the comment. So don't. Hmm? ఆ, హ్మ్. రన్ మైగ్రేషన్స్ అన్నాం కదా, మైగ్రేషన్ సరిపోతుంది. వచ్చేస్తుంది ఆటోమేటిక్. నేను ప్రతి బ్యాచ్కి చేసిన కదా. ఇవి కూడా చేసినాము. ఇది కూడా చేసినాము. సో ఒక్క పని చేద్దాం, ఒకసారి రీస్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం. సో విల్ రీస్టార్ట్ ది అప్లికేషన్. విల్ క్లోజ్ ఆల్ దిస్. మీ దాంట్లో వస్తుంది, ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. బికాస్ దీస్ ఆర్ ద స్టెప్స్, ఇంకా ఏం స్టెప్స్ లేవు. ఓకే, సో మోడల్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ models we have done this. Fine, super. And then in the views, no need to touch. In the settings we have set up the app. Fine. And then in admin we have given the admin rights. ENO, ename, e-sally address ni print చేయమని చెప్తున్నాం. ఓకే, రిజిస్టర్ చేసాం, ఎంప్లాయీని రిజిస్టర్ చేసాము. ఎంప్లాయీ ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడ రిజిస్టర్ చేసుకున్నాము. ఎంప్లాయీ అడ్మిన్ కూడా ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడ రిజిస్టర్ చేసుకున్నాం. అడ్మిన్ డాట్ రిజిస్టర్. ఫైన్. ఓకే, సో మోడల్స్ అడ్మిన్ యూఆర్ఎల్స్ ఆల్రెడీ ఉంది, నో ప్రాబ్లం. సెట్టింగ్స్ అయిపోయింది. ఓకే, సో సిడి డాట్, సో సిడి మోడల్ project. So and then again I'll run server. So you can try in your system, so it may work. I'll be sending you that code. Okay, సో కోడ్ పంపిస్తాను మీకు, సో మీరు ట్రై చేయండి. సో నేను ఒకసారి ట్రై చేస్తాను. ఓకే.